What if there were a perfect path from your very first demon all the way to your first extreme? Where every level teaches you something new instead of just being another completion. That's exactly what this progression is designed to do. Every level on this list has a purpose. Some improve mechanics, some build consistency, and others prepare you mentally for the challenges ahead. By the end, every major skill you need for your first extreme should be there. So let's start at the very beginning. The first level is the Nightmare. Almost everyone starts here because it is approachable, forgiving, and introduces the process of actually beating a demon. You'll learn how to practice sections, connect runs together, and finally get that first completion. Once you've proven you can beat a demon, it's time to move on to beat something that demands a lot more control. Club Step. Club Step is your first real skill check. The ship gameplay is much tighter, there are fake outs everywhere, and you'll learn quickly that simply reacting isn't enough anymore. You have to understand the level, learn it. Once you've built these important fundamentals, the next challenge is Death Moon. This level is all about endurance. It's much longer than the previous two, which means staying focused becomes just as important as actually playing well. Learning to stay calm for a long attempt is a skill you'll use for the rest of your Geometry Dash career. From there, it's time for Decode. This is your final easy demon, and it raises the pace significantly. The wave becomes much more demanding, the transitions get faster, and the gameplay starts feeling much closer to what you'll feel in higher difficulties. If you can beat Decode consistently, you're ready to leave easy demons behind. That brings us to our first medium demon, B. One of the best first medium demons in the game for a reason. The reason it's so popular is because it's incredibly balanced. Every game mode gets a chance to shine, so instead of carrying yourself with one strength, you're forced to improve across the board. Once you've mastered that balance, it's time to increase the speed with Mechanical Showdown. This level constantly switches game modes, speeds, and gravity, forcing you to adapt quickly without losing control. It's one of the best levels for teaching smooth transitions, something that becomes much more important the more you climb difficulties. Now comes the final medium demon. This is where the gameplay starts feeling genuinely intense. The wave is tighter, the ship is faster, and the mistakes become much more punishing. You've earned your place in the hard demon territory. To introduce this difficulty, we have Dance Massacre. Unlike some hard demons that rely on one impossible section, Dance Massacre is consistently difficult all the way through. It teaches you that hard demons aren't about surviving one obstacle, they're about maintaining good gameplay for the entire level. Once you're comfortable there, it is time to specialize with 9 circles. This level has one real goal: make your wave better. The long wave section forces you to become precise, controlled, and consistent. And by the time you beat it, one of the most important game modes in Geometry Dash should feel far more comfortable. But you don't want to become wave carried, which is exactly why the next level is Crazy. Crazy returns to your balanced gameplay, testing your ship timings, transitions, and overall mechanics to make sure every game mode keeps improving together. After that, we move to Future Funk. And this level teaches something completely different: nerves. Because it's so long, reaching the ending feels incredibly stressful. And learning to stay calm during these final moments is one of the biggest skills this level gives you. Once you've conquered the mental side of the game, it's time for the final hard demon, Forest Temple. This level is famous for its difficult ship gameplay, awkward transitions, and precise movement. It pushes your control much further than anything you've played before and serves as the perfect bridge into Insane Demons. Speaking of which, the first Insane Demon on the list is Magma Bound. It's fast, rhythmic, and challenging without being unfair. Instead of overwhelming you with impossible sections, it teaches you to process gameplay more quickly while staying in control. After Magma Bound comes Windy Landscape, one of the most iconic Insane Demons ever made. This level focuses heavily on consistency, but it also has ship and precise timings. After that, the next stop is Psychosis. I know Psychosis is technically a hard demon, but it plays like an Insane Demon and it made me so much better. This is where your mechanics really get pushed. The gameplay is fast, transitions happen constantly, and almost every section demands clean execution. By the time you beat Psychosis, you'll notice how much your raw skill has improved. Before we reach the final challenge though, there is one last lesson to learn with Acropolis. This level is all about discipline. The gameplay slows down, every timing becomes incredibly precise, and rushing your inputs almost always gets you killed. It teaches patience, consistency, and complete control over your clicks. And finally, after 16 levels of preparation, we arrive at Cataclysm. This is where everything you've learned comes together. The ship skills from Clubstep and Forest Temple, the wave control from Decode and Nine Circles, the endurance from Death Moon and Future Funk, the consistency from Windy Landscape, and the precision from Acropolis all combine into one final test. Beat Cataclysm, and you've officially gone all the way from your very first demon all the way to your first extreme through a progression where every single level prepared you for the next. That's what makes the progression truly perfect. It's not about beating the easiest levels possible or making the biggest jumps. It's about making sure every completion leaves you stronger than when you start. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting like and subscribe, because I'm sitting at about 36 subscribers and I really want to improve. Thank you.